Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your perm at. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe. Oh.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Cleveland Browns. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Mayfield, and finding the tight end Hooper. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
On the option, this is Mayfield. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 23 yards the pickup there.
And a nice carry and a first down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished 2nd in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
A 3-yard pickup.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Minshew, 1st and 10. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Mike. Yep. Check. 59. Hey. High 7. Topper. Lights 59. Lights 59. Hey, check. Hey, Delta. 59. General West. Check. 59. Coming to you. He's checking.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
DJ Chark.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10.
Strip that ball. Hey, lock it. Hey, Sam off. Kill. Turn it.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run here with Robinson. And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. On the run, it's Robinson. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. James Robinson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Makes the score Jaguars 7, Browns 0. Josh Lambo to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing,
4 yards.
Not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Open man is Samuel, complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And the Browns 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield completing it to the right side. Johnson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
Intended for Jarvis Landry. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And that is no good. No good. Wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat. And this will be caught at the 30. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
For Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he's got some space here. The 40, the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Curtis Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
Jaguars 14, Browns 8.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
14, Browns 8.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Complete to number 31. It's a gain of 8. Brings up.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
33-yard line.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Get in the weight room. Get hey. Wahoo. Go. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. Let's go. Let's go. Get dude.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a whistle and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Set, ready? 8, read. Watch the curve. Watch the curve. Hey, Alpha. 37 is the Mike. Mike 37. Double.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Jack. Here we go, T. Here I come. Here I come. There we go. 37 is the Mike. Mike 37. Here we go. Now.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. And he locates Laviska Shenault, the rookie from Colorado. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback Denzel Ward. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Number 24, Nick Chubb.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
The ball carrier.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
On 2nd down, it's Hunt. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he's got this down to the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
4-yard line. A gain of 5.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. It'll be Minshew again. And it'll be intercepted. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. A killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Go! 30 base. 59. Look at me. Zipper. Hey, echo. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Mike.
Here's Minshew. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Minshew's pass, intended for DJ Chark, incomplete. Leads to 2nd and
Another
goal.
shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
You got nothing to go. You got nothing. Hey, exit. 59 mark. Check. 59. Blue down. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that makes it 21-8.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey, team 6.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Minshew. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll go play action here with Minshew. And he's going to go down again. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. Now Minshew has it knocked out, fumble. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. BoB the mic.
Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
At the 41.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
The ball carrier.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. Mayfield. Pass incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Mayfield. And this is going to be hauled in. Oh, what a catch at the 10.
Mayfield's pass.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
They'll run with Chubb. Yeah, the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
To throw, Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And some space here. And they work this out past the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Minshew, 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 32 that time.
10 at the 40-yard line.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Minshew sets to throw. The open man is Westbrook. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
1st and 10.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode.
And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark there to make the grab. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. The 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
9 yards to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Mayfield off the play fake. And that is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
It's 4th down.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Hey, Haywood! Recon, 152 fighter!
Now Minshew. That one complete. He finds Shark. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 8.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
29. Browns 8.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Me and you all day, all day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Go, go. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Defense. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark there to make the grab. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
Lining up for the point.
Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. First down, Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 33. 51, Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Austin Hooper. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. at the 41-yard line.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
A 3-yard gain on the play.
From the gun, Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing, Mayfield. Now they go screen. It's complete. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Complete to
25 yards that time.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Let's go, D.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Well, stating the obvious, this is going to be one that the rookie quarterback is going to want to forget pretty quickly.
And what quarterback has not gone through this in their rookie year?
Yeah, they all have. I guess it's cliche, but these are the ones you hope to grow from, right?
It's just part of life on the road in the NFL. He has to learn from it and grow.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. DJ Chark, first-time Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
Covered by Denzel Ward.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
They run. Robinson. And some room to roam now. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of the...
It's a foot race. 30, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 81 yards. And the Jaguars continue to roll. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they to continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
From the 27, Mayfield. He's got Hooper on the short connection. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Picked up on the play.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Browns.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
The give to Nick Chubb.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
What's left? Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Hurry, hurry!
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt, and he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Mayfield on 1st down. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He's going to keep this again. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Huntley to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
Austin Hooper. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2.
I got you. Watch the safety creep. Point it right.
Hunt going to run for it, and they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Jaguars 43, Browns 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.
T-Rag got me.
Hit one and be so you gotta go berserk. Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Your chain, name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. Okay. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your perm at. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be great at small times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof, option you know. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool. Don't play with it. Say, so what you gonna do with it? Stop playing with it. Nah. If you gonna do it, then don't play with it. Exactly. Like that. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Run it back, keep it clapping like a standing ovation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Run it back, keep it clapping like a standing ovation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. I'm the first lady, stunner crew, running nation. Pick it up. Watch me pick it up. In my hands, on my knees, I've been down and pick it up. Kylie Jenner lips, J-Lo in the hips. Y'all sitting on the bleachers on the first draft pick. Playing with your feelings, can't have me. Get left like D, I did the Cassie. Blah, 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 cause I already won. This is B4 language, coming from the club. Drippy, sipping like a pre-sun. Take your man, get bored, send him back where he's from. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Run it back, keep it clapping like a standing ovation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Run it back, keep it clapping like a standing ovation. I ain't talking about my deal, but they humble down. Talking from my shoulders to my waist down. Core stores open, I'm the best out, hands down. Mad about it, cut a check, caught another touchdown. Fumble in the bag like you can't hold it or something. I weigh out your league, switch controllers or something. I'm so wavy like I'm walking on the ocean or something. Wishing they was in my skin like they my lotion or something. Set the cash out, the thighs match, so he know he gotta match that. Left the club, 100,000 in a brown knapsack. Tags in the bag, girl, return them clothes back. Your favorite rapper, favorite song, stunner, girl, throwback. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Run it back, keep it clapping like a standing ovation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Run it back, keep it clapping like a standing ovation. You can't do it like me, sis. You can't do it like me, sis. You can't do it like me, sis. She right got me.
Hit boy, that be so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but in front of bait. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. Boss. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, ARIs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be great at all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool. Don't play with me. Say, what you gon' do?